Hey, what's up everyone? It's Roy again with SpecFreq dev video number 7. In this video I'll be talking about some of the stuff I've been working on. New game mode, capture the flag, some bug fixes. Last time we played, the turrets didn't shoot at me. It seems like every video I seem to get a bug that I run into. I promise I'm fixing them between videos. So I'll talk a little bit about that and how we got that one fixed. We'll talk about some new map area updates and just some new things going on. Before we get started though, I want to plug the Discord. You'll find the link in the video description. Join us on there. I have plenty of playtest keys that I give out because it's just helpful for me to get feedback. And I'd love to have you on there. Give me your feedback. Join us. I haven't had a full playthrough with folks. I think the most we've had is like 2v2 or just kind of like 4 or 5 players at once. I'm looking to do a bigger 16-32 player match here in the next couple weeks. The other thing you can check out, I'm going to bring up Steam here. I mentioned before that the game is on Steam. And so if you go to the Steam page for SpecFreq, you scroll down here, you'll see this request access button. So this is like a generic SpecFreq playtest access. I will be using this at some point just to get a whole bunch of extra players so we can try the game out. This kind of throws you into a pool, and then I don't really have access to who goes in there. I just hit, hey, give 10 people access button, and then 10 people just randomly get access to the game. So really the best way to get in is to jump on Discord and join us. You'll find the link inside of the video description. So let's jump into the game. I'm going to keep the infantry class for now. Actually, no, I'm going to switch to an engineer. That way I can shield the turrets. One of the things you'll notice when I switch to an engineer is that I've started to kind of build out the classes and what they're capable of doing. So as the infantry, you can do a light build. When you do a light build, you get things like sandbags and barbed wire. I figure infantry, they carry a little bit of stuff. They're meant to be fast and mobile. So they're not going to really be building the big heavy things. That is where the engineer comes in. The engineer has access to a bunch of heavy items. Right now I have a personal turret, a tank turret, and a small wall. I'll show all 3 of those. We'll get some barbed wire here. In the last game, the turrets weren't firing at me. I don't have a second copy of the game loaded because I'm trying to keep my frame rate up. Notice I got it going at like 60 or 56 even with OBS running. But I assure you it works. The issue last time with the turrets, so when a player puts a turret down and they quit the game still has to maintain that turret for other players to be shot at, right? And so what was happening before is the player was quitting and the game wasn't handing that turret off to someone else. It was just kind of like dropping all control of that turret. And so the turret was still rotating on your screen, but there was nothing on the server's back end to say, hey, you should shoot at someone, because there was no owning player. So I got that sorted out. I actually have things like the turrets and anything else that you put down. They get controlled by any of the players that are playing in the game, so you won't know it. Behind the scenes, you might be in charge of an enemy's turret, but it's not like you can command it to shoot or anything like that. It's just we're distributing the load of the turret so that we can still see who's playing through your game, but then the server's controlling who it actually shoots at and that kind of stuff. So doesn't probably not explain it very well, and maybe I'll do a more in-depth video of how I distribute that load at some point. But I did get that turret bug fixed. So let's jump into the game here, into the fight. So for the most part, everything here looks the same, right? But the big difference you'll see here is there's flags now. So if you remember a while ago, I had showed the map, and on the map it has your coordinates here. It shows where your pointer is, so you can see where that is, and the distance from where you're at right here to the mouse. Notice it's getting further and further away. And so one of the most requested features of the game has been the ability to put down flags, to essentially play capture the flag mode. I really like Warzone mode just because it's kind of like this open world fighting thing, but capture the flag is a lot of fun. And so I spent a lot of time working on it. I think we're there. It is very likely that something's going to happen where the game's going to crash, only because I literally just finished coding this thing like barely an hour ago. So really want to make the video, so we're going to wing it. We're going to see how it goes. Before we get to the flag though, I do want to show something cool. One of the comments I got was, hey, when you run into big mountains or behind walls, you kind of can't see your player or anyone else. So I implemented this cool little shader effect, and now when you go behind walls, check that out. How cool is that? You'll see yourself, you'll see other players as well. The effect works when you're behind pretty much anything, like trash can, traffic light, tank. Heck yeah, kind of. There we go. These things will go transparent, so you don't really need it as much. So I'm gonna go up here and go get a vehicle. I'm gonna run. There goes my FPS going down. These are my 3 mod vehicles. There's also a van and these semis, but this one's really fun to drive. So I'm gonna head to, I think, Charlie flag, which is 1715-102. Should be right around here. Yeah, see this tiny little base right here? Let's go to that. Let's start driving out there. So I have been adding more and more to the map. I think I figured out what I want to do in the bottom right corner. Down there, I'm probably going to throw another little city kind of thing. And then figure out when it comes to spawning flags, maybe I put that flag inside of the city down there or something. We'll see. Man, I really need like a faster computer because OBS does not do me any justice. I promise you this thing runs super smooth when OBS isn't running. We're almost at the base. Alright, there we are. Oh man. Okay, cool. I'm keeping it. Alright, so there's a player, there's the flag. So this is Charlie flag. It's blue. Notice the texture is blue. So I'm going to try and keep that consistent. Right now, no one's at the flag. No one has control of the flag because the game really just started. If I go up to it, notice it's got a little box around it. Some particles start to kick up. And now the flag is being defended by Wolverines, which is the team that I'm on, right? This is eventually going to turn into a percentage and not just kind of random numbers here as it grows. But if I'm here defending it and another player comes from another team, it's obviously going to freeze because we're both here. Let's say 2 of their players come down, number me, their team's going to start taking control. Now that I got 50, it says controlled by Wolverines, and now the Wolverines team will start getting points. It's pretty standard. This is how most, Call of Duty and other capture the flag style game modes are. I tried to make a cool little effect on this. This was a fun little shader that I kind of mocked up and used some help from other shaders as well. I'm really not great at shaders. But that's I mean the basic just to capture the flag, right? There are some cool options to when you build out your flag to capture the flag. Let me see if I can enable Notepad here real quick. Where's Notepad? There it goes. So from I gotta move this to the front. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Now I can see it. All right. So this is from like a zone designer perspective. Technically, for that entire zone, other than drag and dropping objects, this is all the zone designer has to code. Everything else is drag and drop objects, like I showed in one of the previous videos. But when it comes to the flags, so here's the 3 flags in the game. You have a couple different parameters that you pass in. One is the name of the flag itself. The next is the color codes. For those that don't recognize this, it's just HTML color codes here. You can pick whatever color you want. The position of the flag, and then these 2 booleans. Boolean is just true or false value, are pretty cool. The first one says, can the flag be picked up? So notice none of these flags are set to true. I haven't implemented that, but when that is set to true, the goal is that the player can go up to the flag, grab it, and go and move it somewhere. This last flag here, this last boolean here rather, that is currently set to true for all of them is, does this flag tell you its position? So why would you want to turn that off? Maybe from a zone designer perspective, you could probably have a game mode where 3 flags or however many flags you want spawn, and then players just have to find them. And then once they found them, their position is revealed, or maybe their position's never revealed. But the other cool thing is, if you were to combine these 2, the ability to move a flag and the ability to hide its position, now you can have like mobile bases. And so you could create a weapon for like the engineer or someone, where it just like masks the position of the flag, or it throws off the position of the flag, so that when people are looking for your flag and they're heading to that position, they're going somewhere else and you can set up an ambush, that kind of thing. Or maybe the player carries the flag, they capture it, they carry it, and then they're just running off and they're hiding with it. Now it's going to be obvious if you're carrying a flag, much in the same way of how I'm going to go back to the zone here. See this kind of like blue thing that's sticking up? I'm probably going to have it be pretty obvious that you're carrying it. Maybe having the blue thing stick up out of you. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. But I want you to be able to carry it, but not like be discreet about it. I want other players to know that you have it. While we talk, I'm going to jump to the other areas. So really having the ability for players to, or for zone developers to kind of pick how they want the flags to react and how they want people to handle them, I think gives us a lot of flexibility in the game. So right now, this is just kind of the basic capture the flag. This is just a have multiple teams go out and get the flags. And I can actually, I'm gonna go to this other flag here. It does still support private teams. So right now, I'm gonna go to a ship, capital ship here. So right now, I just got thrown into the public team, and so you don't really see much there. But if I was on a private team, it would be just like anyone else. The private team would get credit for that flag. So I'm gonna take a quick minute and just go down and check out this other flags. I think, again, I just put this together like maybe 20 minutes ago. Oh, I'm gonna look back. I think we want to cross over here. I did put a flag down in more of the canyon area. Let's see if we can find it. So this, I mentioned before, this whole like western side of the map is going to be all like canyons and woods. I think it would be a good place to build up bases. I think it's around here somewhere. Let's see. Probably a little further south. There's like 3 canyons next to each other. Nope, those are rocks. There it is. So there's a red flag. So notice again, it's red, alpha flag being defended by Wolverines because I'm on team Wolverines. And here I am kind of capturing it again. Well, let's jump out. Problem is if I jump out, I'm gonna lose this car. I'm gonna go back to the player spawn and park and then jump and trade teams. I'll show you what it's like when a different team. Oh, wait a minute, this is an opportunity. That's right. I forgot to mention I added mod commands. So I'm gonna type in the mod and the chat. You can see me down here, the chat window. Teleport me, I think it was 1024. 1024 is the middle of the map. Yeah, teleportation. All right, I'm gonna jump out into spectate. I'm gonna join the team, Roy's team. Watch, this is gonna break the game. Yeah, it didn't break the game. All right, so now I'm on a custom team. See, it's called Roy's team. I lost my car. It's all the way over there. That's right. I'm gonna jump to Charlie flag. I'm gonna cheat and use a mod command to teleport me. It is at, so let's not jump right on top of it. So let's do 202. Oh, okay. All right, all right. Not bad. Oh, the color of this team kind of matches this area here. All right, cool. So remember before, this blue flag is owned by the Wolverines, right? So now, since I am the Royce team, notice because there's no one here to defend it, its score kind of starts to go down. And then when this hits 0, which is this number going down here, this should start to go back up, and then the team owner should switch over to Roy's team. So let's see if I have a bug or if this actually worked. Here we go, and yeah, switched over. Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool. That was my first time really testing that, so I'm kind of happy that worked. Now, I'm an engineer, right? So part of being an engineer is being able to put stuff down, and so I'm gonna start putting down some turrets because I don't want players to come and take my flag. So I know there's a broken entrance there. There is an entrance here, but this is more likely to bring vehicles. So I'm gonna put a tank turret here. Maybe I put another personal turret there. Another tank turret on this side to protect me from vehicles there. And then let's kind of protect these things from like long distance fires, right? So I'll put some walls up. What you're not seeing is I'm like clicking on the map. And so when you click, stuff gets put down wherever, oh, I switched to sandbags. Get out of here. Wherever the player is pointed. Now, the downside of putting these walls here is the turrets can't shoot over them either. But it does force people to kind of go around them. And then lastly, there's currently a bug in the game where actually you can't break barbed wire. Not ideal, but it is what it is. And then I do want to block vehicles from like totally entering, so let's put some barbed wire there. Obviously, eventually you're gonna have to destroy the barbed wire and stuff. And then some more sandbags, just protect our stuff. Well, there's no one coming from that, so I don't have to worry about that. So you don't want the sandbags more for players to defend themselves from. All right, cool. So I think our base is pretty well defended. I might see, let's capture it. I'm just defending it. Yeah, now it's controlled. All right, so now let's see. I'm gonna jump out and I'm gonna change myself to be on Team Spartans, mainly because I like that team's color. Let's enter the fight. Oh, I should have changed. No, I have enough. I forgot to change my class. All right, so let's teleport. Teleport dangers to 1715. What did I do, 202 last time? Oh no, because I want the RPG. All right, I lied. I am going to position engineer. Oh, this might break stuff. Oh, it didn't. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if I had implemented resetting the inventory. I'm doing a lot of stuff off the fly here. Oh, whatever. All right, 1715, 202. All right. Okay, notice when you're a red team, your color's red instead of blue. Kind of cool. All right, let's do this. So I think the base was somewhere up here. Yeah, there it is. Do you think these turrets are gonna shoot at me? Did I fix this bug, or am I setting myself up for failure? Let's find out. Oh, I think because, yeah, this is really hard. I wonder if because I created these turrets that they still see me as their owner. I bet I have to quit the game and come back. This is a good opportunity to test that. One, I think that is the case. I think they see me as their owner, so they're not gonna shoot at me. So I'm gonna quit, and I know you're not seeing much on my screen there. There's the server. I am gonna reload the game because now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get assigned a new player ID. This is actually something that I'm gonna fix eventually. Right now, every time you connect, you get a new player ID. That's just standard. It's just a unique number, and you can kind of see it in the server there. Let me switch this over here. You see like this number right here? That's my unique ID. Now that I joined, I got a different ID, even though my username's the same. Eventually, how do I get this back? Eventually, the server is gonna maintain possession of everything through your user ID. But right now, it's using that unique ID. I'm trying to figure out how to get OBS to not attach itself to that, to the man. Yeah, this is real good to do live, definitely. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. SpecFreq. Yeah, there it goes. All right, cool. All right, let's do this again. Enter the fight. Now I should have a brand new server ID, which means they should shoot at me now. If not, this will far and away be the most annoying bug I've ever had. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, yeah, now they shoot. So I got out of the way. So right, I built them before, but they're not attached to dangers. They're attached to whatever that random number was. The other thing is, I think what I realized the raycast that's coming out, that's making sure that they can see me, is probably hitting the sandbags. That's not for me to fix. But if I jump over here, now I'm going to capture this while these guys are. Oh no! Oh shoot! Don't do this! Oh, oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I've made a huge mistake. So the nice thing is, can it see me in here? Oh no! Oh, it killed me! I killed myself! Are you serious right now, bro? Should I bring heavy weapons? Should I bring a tank to a turret fight? It's gonna take me way too long to get over there, and I don't have the patience for that. 15, 202. Alright, let's do it again. So the RPG, which I have selected right now, is actually one hit kill. So I'm gonna zoom out so they can't see me. Did I get it? Yeah. Notice that I destroyed an anti-personnel turret. Can I get this one? Boom. Good night, Felicia. Alright, and let's see if I can knock. Yeah. Okay, and this guy too. It's gonna take a lot of hit points to blow them up. So these guys, these guys one hit kill you. Oh no, two hit kill, two hit kill. I'm just out of RPGs. I could technically just stay far away and it won't get me. Oh, man, get out of here, dude. I don't know how. Yeah, I got it. Look at me with like probably not even 1 HP left. I got all the other kills, which is kind of cool. And now I'm gonna take the flag. Roy's team, you can't match me. So yeah, that's capture the flag. That's me building a base, tearing down a base. That's me fixing the turret bug that we had before, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna jump back out of spec. First, I want to capture this flag. So you will get different scores. Right now, I just have kills, machine kills, and deaths. Eventually, I'm gonna have like flag captures, that kind of thing here as well, and also like successfully defended times where you were here and you'd be able to take a flag back for your team. So other than that, not a ton that's been done. I mentioned some of the map updates, and so I'm gonna make this down here. I'm gonna start working on this. This is gonna be another city down here. I'm probably gonna spawn a flag down here. So you'll have a flag around here. We just saw the flag that it's around here, actually just underneath the logo. Where did I put the third flag? I honestly don't. Oh wait, I can look. 1709, 1884. So I'm gonna use the mouse position here. 1709. Okay, so it's like right around here. Probably like around this area. So there'll be a whole nother little city down here. Still really not sure of what I want to do in this area of the map. I've been going back and forth on, do I want to make it like a swamp area? Do I want to make it a lake? That kind of thing. I'm not really sure. Alright, and the very last thing I'm going to show, I'm going to zoom. I'm going all the way to the top of the map. So I did add, I didn't want the water to be too empty. So I added a Sunken Battleship, which I thought looked kind of cool. Got this thing on Sketchfab. Pretty awesome. And then I did add, I think up here I added another one. Let's just kind of go over here. I think it's like a container ship or something. Yeah, there it is. So I thought it could be kind of cool to let you board this thing and fight on it. So I'll see. There's my water shader. Kind of cool. Just running into the meshes and making a cool little foamy type of thing. Oh yeah, one last thing. I've been working on performance updates to the game, which is why it's even running this fast, right? If you remember my previous videos, it's like 30 frames per second. One of the things I added is the ability to turn off the water shader. And for some folks, it makes a difference. Like, I mean, I think it made a difference there. I don't know, I've been at 58 to 60 most of this time anyway. It doesn't look as pretty, but at least it's one less thing that your computer has to run. The next option I'm going to add here is for lighting. So doing more simple lighting, more simple shadows, that kind of thing. A lot of this stuff is really cool to look at, but you don't really need it to really enjoy the game. I think most of the enjoyment of the game is actually playing it. So we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, I think that's it for this video. I've hit all the stuff that I wanted to talk about. We talked about and played Capture the Flag mode. Showed the new turrets update, talked about the stuff I put down on the map, showed the new UI, showed the new map area, and then we talked about playtest on Steam. So if you want to join me through Steam, feel free to join the playtest through there. If you want to wishlist the game so you get updates through that, feel free to do that. And then even better, come join us on Discord. I have the description or the link in the description of this video. Feel free to subscribe to the video to get next updates as well. So this is Roy with SpecFreq development video number 7, signing out. Appreciate it.